I was cracking everybody. I tried to record this on StreamYard, was having some difficulties because, as usual, there's no reception here at work. So, new video, let's get it going. This video is gonna be about what it was like for me to get out after serving over 24 years. I've been asked that a few times, and I don't know if I've ever really answered it. I don't have much time because I'm on my lunch. But first thing I want to say, because I've been asked, along with that question, I've been asked, like, was it hard to get a job being a convicted murderer? Was it hard to get a job when I got out? Did people trip and this and that? So, for those of you that are in there right now, that are about to get out or preparing for board, for those of you watching right now that have a loved one that's in either one of those scenarios, the first thing I want to tell you is, if you can afford to have a car waiting for you when you get out, your car equals money. Straight up. Right now, gas being high, it's gonna cost a lot. But if you got to take a bus or ride a bike, you're very limited in what you can do. And the reason why I say that is this: when I first got out, the first job I got was at a temp agency. Temp agencies don't care. I haven't had one company trip on me about my record, because unless you're going to be doing work for companies that do a federal background check, if they're only doing a state background check, it only goes back 7 years. So if you've done 7.5 years, you don't got to say it. If you've done more than 7 years, you don't have to mention it, because it usually says, have you been convicted of a felony within the last 7 years? So I always mark no, period. And the last couple of shops I've been in, they don't even ask. They just need somebody to work for them. So, like I said, when I first paroled, the first place I went to was Ghost Staff in San Diego. There's Ghost Staff in San Diego, and there's Ghost Staff in I believe Anaheim. Okay. With them, you fill out the application, or you fill out, your little shit you got to fill out with them, and you show up the next day at 6 a.m, you will get a job. And you go to that job and you actually work, they will want you back. They will keep calling you back. You get paid every Friday, right? And what I come to understand, my time working for a temp agency, crooks do all the construction. Crooks build the cities. Not all of them are crooks, but we can get jobs there. They just want a body that can move something and tear something down, whatever. So there you go. There's that. When you parole, if there's a temp agency anywhere around you, you will get work. So I did that. That was my initial thing. But like I said in my live last night, the whole time I was in San Diego, before I came back home, I was out there about 4 years. The whole time I was out there, I never had less than 2 jobs at a time. There were times when I was juggling 4 jobs. I had my apprenticeship. I was managing the apartment complex I lived in. And then I had 2 different delivery jobs I would do that could overlap. So I was doing Postmates, and I was doing a company called Deliv. They're not around anymore. They were bomb as fuck. I do want to say that when I first got out, man, it was so much fun. I was in a home with other lifers. I was blessed. My dad got me a car. It was a used car, doesn't matter. He got me a car that worked, no problems with it. And so when I got out, I was able to fucking go from, wherever I wanted to work, whatever I wanted to do. And I would tell the fellas, hey, Holmes, let's jam. Boom. We would sign out, have four lifers in the car, all fucking convicted murderers, and we used to be like, imagine if the Wood pulled us over. But we were happy, man. You know what I mean? And there's a camaraderie amongst lifers that I think the only thing similar is a camaraderie amongst veterans who have been in war. All of us, when we were together, we did well, we excelled. And then since we've all gone our own ways and moved back to our original counties, original cities, whatever, or, you know, just moved to other places and lost that day-to-day interaction with other lifers, it's a struggle. Because at the end of the day, nobody understands what we've been through. Not only that, this world is you know, I go back to when, a few years ago, when American Cholo, when Gil said, it's harder out here than in there. And I when he said it, I didn't agree with him. But the thing is, he's right more than he's wrong. There are, you know, the penalties out here are a lot less severe than a penalty in there, right? But, you know, I've said it in other videos. In there, you only have to make 4 or 5 fucking decisions a day. Like, what do you really have to choose from? Out here, there's so many decisions you have to make. There's so many responsibilities out here. So, I remember I had been out about 2 years maybe, right? And I bumped heads with my dad and my sister. Really, it was my dad. My sister just got caught in the middle of it, unfortunately. And I remember she told me, like, look, I didn't know you were struggling out here. You're so charismatic and so confident, but I'm also a man. I'm not supposed to show when I'm struggling. And guys that did life, guys that have done a long stretch in prison, we're not trying to be, you know, have somebody feel sorry for us. We really don't like to ask for a handout. You know, we have it in our mind that we can do anything. I've said it on here a few times. I believe I could walk on water if I had to. I just have to figure it out. I know I have a drive that most people don't get. I have a gauge that you don't have unless you've done a long stretch in prison. I'm able to understand what's important and what's not, but that doesn't mean that it makes life easier when this world is more concerned with material things. So life, you know, living after having life, we could say, is beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm sitting in my car right now. I'm late for work, probably. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look for you guys. Oh, I still got a few minutes. But even if I was, my bosses don't mind because I bust my ass for them. You know, I'm looking at, it's just, I'm blessed. Every one of us out here is. But every lifer that sees this, because I know there's a few lifers, friends of mine that watch my channel, they know how blessed they are to be out here. We don't deserve to be out here. We appreciate it. But it's so different than you got to remember, we were all men. We were all boys. We weren't men. We thought we were men. We're all boys, bunch of kids running around saying fuck society's laws and rules. We'll make our own and we'll live by what we want to live by. And, you know, coming out here, you know, going in as teenagers, most of us, and getting out here in our 40s and 50s. Some guys went in at 16, got out at fucking 60, 55, 56 years old. It's a motherfucker out here. But I love the challenge. I love interacting with you guys. I love the support that you guys give me, and I hope that these videos, you know, like this kind right here, I know I don't expect it to do much, but like I always say, these are the videos that will get to who they need to get to. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back in, man. You guys have a blessed day. Be thankful, man. Count your blessings, because your day is full of them. You just gotta recognize them. Just pay attention to them. All right, tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out.